episode in this Slayin that MF series. And so we're a couple of days away from Christmas. It is December 23rd, 2025. And we're a week away from the new year, essentially. And so I thought, why not now? Why not do a video now? So this is Slayin that MF, episode 11, and I'm assuming this will be the final episode in the series. I'll continue to do videos, but it'll be under a different name. But anyway, so the first thing I want to do is tell everybody, thank you. You know, those of you who've supported me, supported the channel, checked in on me or what have you, I want to thank you all for doing so. This is really going to be more like a year in review. A year in review. I mean, I started out the year very weak. You know, I mean, I was about a month removed from, being in the hospital, the original hospital stay when I had the transplant. I had to go back and forth after a little while, but January I was just weak. I was tired. Couldn't walk too far. I had to use a walker and, didn't really do much. Didn't feel that great. The numbers were not really starting to show any progress at that point. Then February, the bad fall, and, I wound up in the hospital for that. And I finally get out, and then shortly after that, my knee was bothering me. The doctor wanted to admit me because he wanted to make sure that there wasn't something clotting in my knee, my foot. And so there were several visits, and some of y'all probably heard all this already. But meanwhile, the calendar shifted to March. Not a whole lot special going on. And then April. But by the time May came around, that's when there seemed to be some progression. The numbers started to trend upward. Dr. Zoga still wasn't sure what the numbers were saying. Well, the numbers he understood, but it was the fact that my donor's cells were not taking hold. My cells were still taking hold. And that's not what you want. You want your donor cells to be dominant. But that didn't happen. And so after he had some conversations with Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland, the decision was he should keep treating me as he had been treating me. So we didn't change the medicine or anything like that. And by the way, I was on a whole bunch of different medicines, and eventually I was taken off them. But that was because the numbers were starting to trend upward, even though we didn't understand why my cells were dominant. Well, the good thing about my cells is that they were mine, but as you all know, my cells did not reveal any signs of the blood cancer coming back, to myelofibrosis. And so I stand here healthy today, feeling great. This wonderful park, and I'll show y'all a view of it in case you didn't see it. I did a couple of other videos, but if you haven't seen it, this is it. And so one lap is about a quarter mile. And so second time I came out, I did 2 laps, half a mile. Third time I did 3 laps, 3/4 of a mile. I'm not doing any of that today. This is strictly a day to just come out here and get some video and converse with y'all about this end of the year episode. And so but It's been a long road, but boy, I am so grateful to so many people. I'm just grateful for being able to even stand here. And I'm putting on weight. You know, y'all may look and say, Mac, you're so skinny. That bullshit. I'm 150 pounds. And considering where I was a few months ago in the 120s, I'm doing damn good. So the goal is by February, I want to be at least close to 160, because I'm taking a big trip back east. And, 160, 165, I'll be happy with. I'll be real happy. So, but that's really it. So I'm recording this, and I really should be live, but I think I'm going to do something different on Facebook after I end this. I'll do something live on Facebook, and maybe by the time y'all see this, you will see my Facebook live show already. But in any event, this is it. I'm here. I'm standing. I could jog. I could move and groove a little bit. Not like I used to, but that's all right. That's still gonna take some time. But things are good. Things are good. And y'all remember what I said. Those of you who are battling with MF or PV, and I have MF. I may have said PV earlier, but I had past tense MF, myelofibrosis. PV, polycythemia vera, was the initial diagnosis, but eventually it progressed to myelofibrosis. But in any event, that's about it from here. I'm going to shut this down and I'm going to do my Facebook Live. But I just wanted to check in with y'all. And till next time, this is Matt saying be blessed. Remember to do something nice for somebody. And we will talk to you again soon.